All right, start say, all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. All right, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and honors and salutations to all you Akim out here. You know, I'm here with Elder Sakaran, so I'm showing on the GMS Dallas page. Through the Spirit starting to go into a few things. The brothers, we in Wisconsin. I'm in Wisconsin with the brothers, Shaw, brothers, telling your babies what you got.
Introduce yourselves.
Yeah, this is Shaw Bar. This is GMS Wisconsin and GMS Connecticut brothers. Perform and through the stead.
Yep. What's your page that you have?
My page is GMS Chicago Bar.
Yep.
Right. Their main page is GMS Fortress.
Yeah.
You're gonna catch them on there. You know.
My personal page is GMS Chicago Bar.
Right.
What's your page?
My personal page is GMS Stone the Most High.
Say it again.
GMS Stone the Most High.
Star of the Most High.
Stone of the Most High.
Stone. GMS Stone of the Most High. You know, his name's Bunya. You know, and it's a beautiful thing, man. You know, coming out here and kicking in with the Akim, man. They powerful in the spirit of Yahushua. You know, and that's all it's all about. You know what I mean? You know, I don't know if we get Psalms 133, how beautiful it is.
That's a spirit, man.
And because Akim, as we get closer to the end, we got to become tighter as a brotherhood, man. You know, and the enemy don't like that. You know, the enemy don't like that, man. You know, so we got to become tighter, closer, do away with our differences. You know, the most littlest petty ass shit that sets you apart from your brother. Let it go. Y'all know what it is. You know what I'm saying? So you know, love your brother as you love yourself, and upon this hangs the entire law, man. All right. So we're gonna kick it off like that vibration. All right. So.
Yeah, you got Psalms 133.
I got it. This is Psalms 133 and 1. It say, "Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity."
Yeah, cause you know, as we go, we bring it down.
Right. Unity, man. Unifies be in one body.
Yeah, we ain't talking about the unity camp.
Exactly.
See, that's them jokers. They get that, but they'll read that and like, see, you got to be in unity. No, that's talking about in one mind,
Right.
and one understanding.
Exactly.
See?
Oh man, I'm sorry, Elder.
Nah.
Get 1 Corinthians 1 and 10.
Yeah.
And see, and that's the thing, like, cause I can remember in Ezekiel when it speak about the dry bones of the valley, right? At first it said they start coming together, but it didn't work. There was no breath in it. You know, so it don't mean nothing if you come together. If you ain't got no breath in you, meaning the truth. And remember, there's only one truth. I tell you that in Ephesians, the 4th chapter. All right, so the Black Panthers all came together.
Yep.
There's nothing more different than these other groups that was set up in the 60s and the 70s that Esau infiltrated, man.
Yep.
Now we got to come together under the banner of the Bible, the truth of it, which is that breath, the Holy Spirit. All right. Go ahead, brother.
It's 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 10.
Yeah.
It said, "Now I beseech you, brethren, by the name of our Lord, Yahushua HaMashiach, that we all speak the same thing."
Right. So that's the key thing.
Yep.
So yeah, unity meaning together, one mind, like the elder said, meaning we all speaking the same thing.
Right.
We all understand the prophecies. America's going to be destroyed. America's Babylon the Great. What else? Chariot to the Lord. Okay, coming back to destroy this place.
Cornelius is an Israelite, not an Edomite.
That's right. That's a powerful thing.
Yeah.
The
The RFID chip
Yep.
of the mark of the beast. See what I'm saying? All these things culminate into the construct of the body of Yahushua. Because these are the things that the Lord told us to be aware of, you know? And also all the signs that's going on around about you to let you know how close he is. See? Because Yahushua himself don't know the actual day that he's coming. Because he's waiting on his Father, Yahweh. See? He said, all I can tell you is, look out for these signs. See? So that's what Yahweh gave him, and that's what he told us. He said, look, hey, I can't tell you the exact day I'm coming back, but I'll tell you this. Look for these signs, and you know that I'm right at that door, man. So Yahushua is damn near ready to come in. Now the thing is, are you ready? You know, that's, you know, have you set your mind right? You know, have you purged yourselves? You know, through the word, not by baptizing yourself in a goddamn dirty ass lake like vocab talking about, man. All right.
Yeah, that's off, man. That's off, and that goes to show you that the Spirit ain't dealing with it. I mean, with that we already know,
Yeah.
but the Holy Spirit, the Lord ain't dealing with that dude, man.
Hell no.
He's just another scoffer that's set up, that's in the way right now.
Yeah.
And he's a weak, to me, he's a weak scoffer, man.
Yeah.
Even though he's good at filibustering.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, he's good at he's like a chatty patty break.
Man, I'll say he ain't even
you
good
know?
at that.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Well, saying a bunch of nothing. He's
Yeah.
good at saying a bunch of words.
He a clown. He a clown ass nigga, man.
Yeah, facts.
You know, I mean, there's other dudes that are heavier than him. You know that you know, this dude is just a clown, man. You know.
Yeah.
So you can go ahead. You know.
And that there's no divisions among them.
Right, and that's the key thing. That, you know, divisions.
Right.
See, that's the key thing in this truth. That's why the Lord set up order to structure, man. You got the head elder apostles, such as Apostle Dar, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Rakat, Apostle Rambach, on down. The elders, the brothers in the different camp heads. The Lord set up an order to structure, man.
Right.
All right. When has the truth ever been a free for all?
Right.
When Yahweh Shai came, he established the order. He went and gathered the 12.
Yep.
The 12, those are the heads. All right. That's, you know, I mean, it goes into the 12 tribes of Israel, the gates.
Right.
But to tell you that their names are going to be in the gates as well. All right. So the Lord, why do you think he gathered the 12 disciples first before anybody?
Yep.
Because everybody had to come in through their order.
Their order. Yep.
All right.
Oh, which that's beautiful that other nights I said that because if you could get I have divided them by lines, Isaiah 34 and
6. Yep.
6, 16, 17.
Yep.
You know, right? Isaiah 34 verse 16, 17. You know, and that's what it is. The Lord gave a portion to every one of his prophets. You know, some prophets he gave a greater portion than the other prophets, but we're all still one body. That's in Corinthians as well. You know. So this is all about the body, the building of the body of Yahweh Shai, man. And the body of Yahweh Shai is not divided; it's all one. You know, I don't know if they can get that from me. I think it's Corinthians. I mean, we'll get it later. I'm saying
I got it.
you got.
Well, I don't know which one you got. I got the
The
one.
one that can the I believe it said can the feet. I think it said say
Oh,
to the
12.
head.
1 Corinthians 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Isaiah 34.
Yeah, get that real quick so that we don't lose the point on the portion,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then we get that.
All right.
Isaiah chapter 34, verse
And
16.
if you can raise up your voice just a little bit. Why?
It says, seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read.
Yeah, man, you got Israelites, right? Trying to build with. I mean, maybe they think in their mind they ain't trying to build with Saul Netta. They're trying to rebuke Saul Netta and that whole Kemet community. Look, they forget about them, man. Forget about them. There's stuff in that bullshit. So leave them there.
No, stay with them niggas. I mean, you got
Oh,
nothing.
yeah.
Stay. Like, remember
Yeah.
like you was quoting that
Well,
scripture
you're right.
yesterday?
You're right.
You know what? Stay with them niggas, because if by now,
Yeah, you don't know that.
2019, you don't see that side. Netta side is a hustle man.
It's a
All
devil.
right, he don't give a damn about Kemet, nor does he give a damn about Israel.
Yeah.
Only thing he give a damn about is some goddamn paper, man.
Money.
Making money.
Money.
All right, and then they put that demon on a lot of you other Israelites that go follow after trying to kiss their ass, man.
Yep.
You know, and y'all really you going off when you
Yeah.
sit up there trying to bring the truth to them, man.
Yeah,
Yahweh
man.
Shai said, cast not
The
their
pearls
pearls
before the swine.
before the swines, man. Before
Right.
the swine.
Lest they turn again and rend you. And that's what's happening. What we heard, you know, so, and I'm not, this is the last time we mentioned this nigga's name, but, you know, Captain Tazariak, man, you got yourself trumped by this little maggot, man. You know, and that's sad, man. That you got a blot on you, man.
How you gonna let that nigga chump you, man? You supposed to be a Israelite and profess yourself to be one of the mighty Israelites.
Right.
No coward is one of y'all slogans and stuff, man.
Yeah, man.
That's what happened. And we've been telling you for the longest, stop playing around with these niggas,
Yeah,
man.
man. Stop playing. This ain't no joke. But you know what? We're gonna leave it there.
But Jake is hard.
Yeah.
But see, the thing is, the Lord's going look. The Lord is going to be the one to do the judging. A lot of cats say, "Well, look like the Most High judge me." Like
Right.
Lahab said, when he told the apostle, let the Lord judge me. He told it to the apostle, to all the rest of the apostles. But the Lord is going to judge you,
Right.
right?
Right.
All right, out of that pride, the scriptures say, every idle word you should give an account for, man.
Yep.
And there's a scripture that said, let not pride speak come out your mouth.
Mm.
You know, you got to watch what you say, but the Lord is going to judge,
Right.
and He's going to show who His servants are, man,
Right.
who've been really in the faith, who's really bringing out the word, feeding the flock. Because at the end of the day, you sit there, I mean, what is that really doing, messing around with these dudes, debating them or whatever?
Wasting time.
Wasting time. How is that feeding the flock?
Exactly.
Is anybody really getting edified from it?
No.
So,
In fact, what you're doing is you're scattering the flock, man. When you're supposed to be
Yeah.
bringing the flock together. The flock already been scattered, and you scattering them even more, man. You know, just because of what? Some bullshit fame that lasts for a little while. You already read in 2 Peter, the 3rd chapter, man, the fashion of this world passes away.
right.
And it's really going to pass away when the missiles hit, man. And then, whatever. We're going to continue with this. Let's continue with this.
Yeah.
He said, no one of these shall fail. None shall want her
But yeah, talking about the prophecies, man. They ain't going to fail, bro. The RFID chip, the mark of the beast, that's not going to fail. They're going to mandate that. They're going to cause everybody in the whole entire world to get that. Well, not everybody. The elect ain't going to get it. But they're going to pass that, you know? The thermonuclear missiles, that's going to, oh no, before then, the race riots, that's coming, the Civil War, that's coming.
Martial law.
Right, martial law, the famines, that's coming, all right? The lack of food. You ain't going to be able to go into no damn Walmart. First of all, your Walmart is going to be a motherfucking concentration camp, okay? You ain't going to be able to go to Costco, because they'll probably turn that shit into a concentration camp. All right, you ain't going to be able to go to all these places that you were used to go get food, man. Because there ain't going to be no food. All right, because there ain't gonna be no trucks on the highways no more delivering food. They're gonna bring all that into a central location, and they're gonna say the only ones that can get that is the people who took the chip. See, now the only ones, whoever they can take the chip, those of the elect of Yahweh Shah, they're gonna eat, they're gonna drink, but they're gonna behold everything that's going on, but it's not gonna come near us. And Lord willing, we can get that in Psalms the 91st chapter. That Psalm 91st chapter should be in our prayers every single day. You know, because that Psalm 91 is so heavy that Satan tried to bring that to Yahweh Shai, and Yahweh Shai couldn't say it.
Right.
know?
So, yeah, that's how Satan gonna come at you with the scriptures, man.
Yeah.
Remember to tell you that he he transformed himself as a minister of light.
Yeah.
Satan knows the scriptures, so that's why we're supposed to get in the scriptures, and it's important.
Yeah.
Like a lot of times people think that we're just hating or boasting. No, it's important, man. It's important to have the right breakdowns, to have, everything got to be the right. Every key got to be sung the right way.
Hit
you
the right way. The
Yeah,
right tune.
you got to, man, because you can't sit there and mix another song with the Lord's song.
No.
It don't work that way, man.
Right.
So that's why you got to constantly keep going down and breaking down different strongholds, and every time some nonsense come up, we got to stomp it out, man. All right, for the sake and edification of the flock, the younger brothers coming in, so that they know the true song of the Lord, right? But you got it.
Psalm 91.
No, did you finish Isaiah the 34th chapter?
Back in Isaiah.
Yeah, finish that. Yep.
So
And
next,
then,
Hold on, I got something for you too.
okay.
Since you're speaking about those things that are coming, right? This is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7. Right? It says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Dealing with what? The elect of the Lord, the ones that return back to Yahweh Shai.
Right.
And we're hoping that we're of the elect.
The hopeful elect.
You know what I'm saying?
Say, yes.
So that's why we give diligence to make our calling and election sure, man. Really, it's all about doing this work, man. It ain't about playing around, man. Hey, the Spirit freed us up. We got time to come see brothers.
Yeah, man.
This is what we do. We're going to continue to do the work, man. It ain't no, the party ain't no time to party, man.
Ain't no time to party.
It's not over yet, man.
Right.
We ain't living in those times yet, man. We living in the worst times ever, man. As the scriptures say. And the scriptures tell us we should know what man or man we ought to be.
Right.
Shouldn't be out here being a bunch of clowns, man.
Right. No time for that, man. You know?
That's right. It says, for it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck, and will burst thy bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves of him.
No.
know, that's what we looking for, man.
Yeah.
We looking to get the fuck up out of this kingdom, man.
Yeah.
We ain't trying to stay here in Babylon. We want to stay here in Babylon, man. What's really going on in this fucking kingdom?
A lot of confusion.
Right?
A lot of confusion.
A lot of confusion,
Yep.
nastiness,
Yep.
you know, all kind of abominations, man.
Yeah, man.
Speaking of which, it's getting worse and worse, man. It's getting worse and worse everywhere you look.
Yeah.
You can't go to a goddamn restaurant to get a decent meal without a damn mo. What we call them now?
Yeah, a mo.
A mo. You know, we
Flaming moles.
struck. Fuck you too. Nah, look, you got all kind of freakism going on, man.
Yeah.
You know, and it's getting worse and worse, man. So that goes to show you that this is Babylon. This is Babylon. The Lord said He has mixed a perverse spirit in the midst of Egypt thereof, man. That's Isaiah the 19th chapter, man. Also in that same chapter, He said He's going to bring the Egyptian against the Egyptians. So all that entails into what's about to come down, and it's been prophesied for thousands of years, man. See, so now it's coming into fruition. It's coming to pass. But you simple as niggas don't want to get you don't want to get right. So we moving on.
Yeah, that's
You know,
right.
we moving on. Like the our elder Yaquab said,
Yeah,
if a nigga can't, High Priest Yaquab, if a nigga can't get it, we moving on.
Yep.
We already know. We done, according to Ezekiel the 18th chapter, 3rd chapter. You know, we done warned you. We wiped our blood clean from our hands, so that way that's on you. See?
Yeah.
So we doing our job. We doing our job as prophets and men of the Lord to
Watchmen.
shit. We trying to wake y'all up, but you know what? We know at the end of the day that this word is only for the elect of the Lord. So we fishing you, the elect. You know. So
Yeah, that's what it's all about at the end of the day. Because if you can't see
yeah,
that everything is all fucked up, that this ain't the kingdom of heaven, that the Most High is very vicious. If you can't see the Lord is angry.
yeah,
All right? I mean, it tells you in the scriptures the Lord is angry with the wicked every day.
Every day.
And if you can't see it, all the judgments that's being laid down,
Yeah.
you know, man, listen, man. And you can't fight against the truth, man. As much as you could, a lot of guys say they hate us and hate us. Well, really, you don't hate us.
Right.
You hate Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai.
Right.
Because at no time do we come out here with our feelings or our doctrine.
Right.
Or our own beliefs.
Right.
We telling you what the scriptures say. Now you choose not to believe it or whatever.
Yeah.
You get that spirit's on you, and that's on you. And you really got a problem with the Most High because He didn't open up your eyes, man.
yeah, yeah. And at the end of the day, that's what it is. At the end of the day, the Sadducees, the scribes, Pharisees, and Sadducees, at the end of the day, they were envious of Yahweh Shai and His followers because they knew the Lord was with them. Come on, man. They were performing, healing people, stuff like that. And every little thing they were trying to get them on. Oh, well, you can't heal a blind man on the Sabbath.
Right.
But they did a good thing. See, it wasn't about the Sabbath. They ain't give a shit about the Sabbath. They were breaking the Sabbath. Okay? Every chance they get, they'll commit adultery. They'll do it. It wasn't about that. It was that they were envious that the Lord was dealing with them and not with them. You know, the Lord was dealing with Yahweh Shai and the disciples and them, and not with the Pharisees, Sadducees, and scribes.
Yeah. They knew that they was imposters. Like they knew
They were fake.
it was fake.
They were sold out. First of all,
Yeah.
the Romans said it. The Romans gave them their seat, man, gave them their power. And they were like, well, we gotta do something, or else the Romans will come and take us from off our seat, take away our bread, man. So we gotta do something to these niggas, see? And at the end they did. But you know what? You know, y'all them same wicked ass niggas that was back then in the wilderness, you know, and y'all back again. And the Lord's gonna get y'all, man. So
That's right. But you got Micah 2 and 10.
it was 10, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Micah chapter 2, verse 10, it says, Arise, ye and depart.
Arise ye and depart. All right, arise, and really only the elect is really going to rise out of this captivity.
Right.
You know, so this word is not for everybody, man.
Yeah.
All right, and I remember the Spirit got an Apostle Paul always speak about the elect.
Right.
And they even they had a problem with that.
Yeah.
And that's when we knew that a lot of y'all cats got Satan on you, man, because the scriptures speak all about the elect.
Yep.
That's what the scriptures speak about is the elect.
Yep.
Going back to One West, right before the splits,
Yep.
it was always about the elect.
The
of
remnant,
Israel.
the elect. Yep. Always.
Right? That was always
To us,
yeah.
it wasn't new to us because that's what we always taught.
We always talked about the elect.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It fucked in 2/3. 2/3 are gonna die.
Yep.
You know? Like even Apostle Costa, we didn't sit there and give a fuck about the 2/3
Right.
back in the day. That's a new
Right.
demon that jumped on cats, man.
And mainly jumping on these younger cats. Y'all, first of all, man, y'all was babies, man. Or maybe y'all wasn't even born yet. And y'all come in with all these so-called new revelations,
Yeah.
thinking y'all deep, thinking that the Lord's dealing with y'all. Man, the Lord ain't dealing with y'all, man. But y'all can go ahead and do. See, my thing is, look, man, I'm gonna let y'all be dumbass niggas, man. Just play yourself, because I already know the Lord's gonna come for y'all, man. Come for y'all next, man. All right? Because
right.
we out there warning you, all right, day in, day out. We doing what the hell we supposed to do. Okay, why? Because we fear. At the end of the day, we got fear, nothing but fear and respect for Yahweh Shai, man, and His word.
That's right.
Okay, and we know that this word is precious, and we know this word pretty soon we ain't gonna be out there teaching it out there in the streets like that. Okay, because the time's gonna come, the famine of the word. You're gonna get that. It's gonna be a famine of the word. It's gonna be too late for y'all to come in, man.
That's right.
And like I was speaking to the brother Shaw, it's gonna come a time, man, where we're gonna be eating, man. We're gonna be drinking, man. We're gonna be partying up. And then the people are going to see us, see that, and see that light upon us, and we're going to be laughing at y'all. See? Woe unto them who laugh, right? Who laugh at us, man. For they shall mourn and weep.
That's right.
You know? And at the end, we're going to laugh at y'all, because y'all going to see you hungry, starving. See? You're going to be eating your kids. You're going to be eating your pets. You're going to be eating the belt off your damn that you got around you. Your boots. See? And then in that day, y'all gonna be like, oh man, remember when you used to teach me some of that? Like, nah, man. No, I never knew you.
Yeah.
Depart from me, ye that work iniquity, man.
Hey, the tools of mercy is shining.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of cats be playing around. They don't take these too serious,
Yeah,
man.
they have no fear.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You don't got no fear, man. You out there just because you got a garment on and a big old beard. All right. That don't mean shit.
That's
At
right.
the end of the day, you gotta tremble at the word of Yahweh Shai, man. See? And if you're not trembling, then pray to the Lord to give you more fear, man. You know? Because it's healthy. It's a healthy
Yeah.
thing. Now, I ain't saying go paranoid and shit. You know, because you gotta have faith too that the Lord got you.
Right.
Because the Lord, you know, Yahweh Shai used to get mad too at the disciples because oh, ye of little faith. Look, man, be a little bit more, have a little bit more intestinal, what they call intestinal fortitude, man. Like to the point that you almost know that you are the elect of the Lord, you see? And that's how Paul wrote, you know? He's like, look,
They say confident through the hope.
yeah, confident. You gotta be confident. So I ain't saying don't be confident. You know what I'm saying? Every little thing that happens, oh shit, I bumped my toe, man. Maybe the Lord.
Scripture say cats not off that confidence.
Yeah, man. Have confidence, man.
Yeah, you know, but don't.
Balance.
This is a balance. Don't be high-minded. Don't be hey. See, pride in being confident is a difference. Being bold and pride is a difference, you know. So
There's a difference, and you gotta know, and that's part of growing up too. That's part of growing up in this thing, where you get to realize that and learn that. See, and then once you get to that level, you start to kind of calm down and relax and be comfortable in the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Then the Lord start opening other doors to you. See.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, He said He got the key to what's that, Revelation 3? What's that, 3:17, something like that? I have the key of David. I open and no man shut it. I shut it and no man open it.
yeah.
See, but there's different levels. The Lord will open different doors in your mind to get to that higher level. But remember, going to that higher level, you're gonna get higher demons fucking with you. See, but the Lord will never, like He said in Corinthians, He will never put something on you that you can't handle. See.
Yeah.
Although while you're going, what's that?
Temptation.
No temptation or tribulation. Seems to be, yeah. There's that, and then you got Hebrews too. No temptation or tribulation that you go through seems to be joy.
12, yeah.
Yeah, but after that, it brings forth fruits of righteousness.
Yeah.
You know, and it's true. But you got to be patient and wait for the Lord. Sometimes Jake is not patient, man. You want things there. You know, no, it don't work like that. You know, wait for the Lord to bless you with it.
Yeah.
You know,
That's right.
and that's dealing with the fruits of the spirit.
Yeah.
Fruits of the spirit.
We got the scriptures. We got the scriptures.
Okay, so we had Micah that was done with. We finished off Micah, right?
Dr. Micah,
And you had something.
Corinthians 12.
Yeah, I see that you loaded.
Dr. Micah 2 and 10, it says, arise ye and depart, for this is not our rest.
Yeah, the departure starts off in your mind, man. First, right? Departing from the ideology of this world, you know? The trusting in Egypt, right? See, the scripture said, woe to them that trust in Egypt for help. Right? Depart from that mentally, you know, spiritually. And then ultimately, that's talking about us actually departing from this place in the chariots.
I got
You know?
a precept real quick.
Yeah.
It's Ephesians chapter 4, verse 22. That you put off concerning the former conversation, the old man, which is corrupt according to the deceitful lust, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
So like the elder said, you got to be renewed in your mind. That's how you arise first.
Right.
You got to get your mind right.
Right.
You know?
Right.
You got to get your mind truly right,
Right.
in the Lord. You got to humble yourself before the Lord. You got to go through the stage of being a baby,
Yep.
right? As a newborn baby,
Yep.
decide
The
to
sincere
milk.
of the word of the Lord. That's right.
That's the process, man.
Yeah.
And be renewed, and that's being born again. All right. It says, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind. Right? It says, and that you put on the new man, which after Yahweh Bashim is created in righteousness and true holiness. See, we're putting away lying, speak every man truth with his neighbor. For we are members of one another. You see? So, you know that. It's a little more on that.
And the renewing happens every day. The old man is renewed
Yep.
day by day, every day. You always got to strive.
Yep.
The inward man, strive to do better, to be better. You know, to be a better man in Yahweh Shai. You know?
Okay. This is Romans 12 and 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren.
That's the scripture we had on deck.
Oh, no, okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, 1 Corinthians 12 was the same thing. I'm sorry.
Okay. This is Romans 12 and 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service. And be not conformed to this world.
Which is your reasonable service.
Right.
Our whole purpose here is just really to do the work, man.
Right.
You know, right? So you say what? Let's say the conclusion of the whole matter.
Yep. Fear the Most High.
Fear the Most High and keep His commandments, man.
Right.
That's the bottom line of this truth, man. That's what we're here for. We're not here to be celebrities. We're not here to seek our own glory. We're not here to get women with the truth.
Right.
Right?
Or make money.
Yeah,
Merchandise. Make merchandise out of the truth. Right.
We're not here for that. We're just here to preach the word, man.
That's it.
At the end of the day.
That's it.
It says, it got some more in it. It says, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing.
Be not conformed to this world. So we're supposed to be against this world. So when people sit there and talk negative about us, that's a compliment to us, man.
Yeah.
You know, because why? We don't, even though we are in the world, Yahweh Shai prayed for us to be for the Father to be with us while we're in the world.
Right.
But we're not of this world, man.
Right.
You know? To us, having a good time is teaching and doing the show.
Yeah.
Going out there camping, that's a good time to us.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because that's how we release our frustration against this world and against this damn devil, man. And against all the wickedness that's happening that we go through on our everyday. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You work all week and then come camp time, man, and fired up. You releasing all that tension and all that anger, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And really, it's the only peace that we have.
Right.
That's where we really find peace. Well, you know, when you the spirit come on, you're able to teach the word, edify properly. This is a peaceful thing. You know?
Yeah.
And then true brotherhood dwelling together
That's a beautiful
in unity
thing.
as we read, right? Yeah, man.
Yep.
It says, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
Mm-hmm. You got to start thinking different, man.
Yeah.
You can't think the same way that you thought when you was in the world, man. You know? You got to think. You got to change your whole way of thinking. In the world, we were thinking like niggas, like heathens and clowns and stuff. Nah, you come into this truth, man. You got to start thinking like a man of the Lord.
Yeah.
You know, you start thinking about being mindful of the Sabbath. Okay, the Sabbath is about to come in tomorrow.
Right.
You know, think about the laws and stuff like that,
Yeah.
prophecies.
Yep.
Every time you see something, because, and man, we living in the time of prophecy, man.
That's it.
All right? And the Apostle Paul deemed 2019 a year of correction.
That's right.
Right? And when you look at the news, all you keep seeing
Oh.
is the chip,
Yep, the Neuralink.
the neuro,
That
everything.
Neuralink, brother, that man,
Yeah.
you can't sit there and tell me, once you see what they're trying to do with that Neuralink, you can't sit there and try to tell me that ain't part of the market piece, man.
Absolutely. Between that and then you keep seeing the thing with the nuclear missiles.
And the missiles.
You keep seeing those two things
Yeah.
keep popping back
Popping
up.
up, popping
You know,
up.
just manifesting.
Right.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. All within the same time frame.
And the chariots.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
That's always in the news. So, man, what else could you be doing? What else should you really be doing?
Right.
You know? This is what's happening, man.
Yeah, man.
This is the end thing. Jake don't know. Jake is out of style, man.
Yeah.
They look at this like we crazy because these niggas is out of style. They out of season,
Yep.
man.
Yep. And they bugged out. Jake bugged out.
Jake bugged out.
Jake bugged out.
Jake bugged the fuck out,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, because Jake, they out there talking about, they got that video of that Jake talking about the aliens are coming to the dividing.
Yeah.
You saw a chariot and they saw this divide. It was bad. But then he was bugging out. He thought that the aliens were coming.
They call the cops.
They called it, somebody needs to call the damn news. So he was just bugging out. He was just bugging out, man.
Yeah.
You know? So that's what's gonna happen with Jake, man.
But that's Esau's fault, because he put that in the movies and shit. You know what
Right,
I'm saying?
right. But my thing is, we out there now telling Jake what it is.
Ain't no excuse.
So now ain't no excuse. So you want to keep on continuing thinking like that way? Then go ahead, man. You know?
Esau, and what the scripture said, don't be dismayed at the sight of heaven, which means fear.
Right.
Because the heathens are dismayed at it. Esau put that alien,
Right.
you know, that demonic spin to it, because they're actually afraid from
Right.
when those ships, you know, chariots come.
Esau knows,
You
and
know?
that's how it's shining.
Yep.
Yeah. These simple ass niggas, they want to trust in Esau and everything he do.
Yep, everything he
Now they
said.
get fucked up. That's our salvation.
Yeah.
How it shines, the scripture says, doves flying
Yep.
to the Lord defend Jerusalem.
Right.
Right? That's how we're going to be delivered by the chariots, the so-called UFOs.
Yeah.
But you let these devils turn you against the Lord and
Yeah.
your salvation, man.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. Well, same thing. How they made you think that Yahushua
Oh, yeah,
looked
yeah.
like a white man. Same
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
So you know, Jake, especially the women of our people, they're waiting for their savior to look like Chris Kringle or somebody, man, coming down.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
They're punching their skin.
Yeah.
These
Yeah.
stupid ass bitches, man.
Yeah.
They don't bleach their skin. How about would you do some shit like that, man? Put some damn chemicals and make your skin get lighter and lighter
That's crazy.
to look like a fucking white woman, man.
Yeah, get blonde hair.
It wasn't just enough that they was getting some Chinese weed.
Yeah.
They had to get some fine fucking weed,
Yeah.
right? And they try to draw like Edomite type eyelashes.
Hey, well,
Giving lip reductions.
Little Kim went all out.
Yeah.
Little Kim looked like a goddamn.
Little Kim died a long time ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a lot.
Nah, you're right. Yeah, cause if you look at her now,
That's
compared to how she used to look, now she look like one of them rubber porn dolls and shit.
Yeah.
You know, they look all fake.
Rubber porn.
Yeah, yeah, 'cause that's what she
Oh,
is. You know? Yeah, man. 'Cause that's what she is. He saw shoving they joint all up.
Oh, yeah.
You know? So it's crazy, man. But that's the women of our people, man. But that's why Jake is so gone that you gotta be a jackass not to see it, you know? Jake is gone, man. Yeah, it's like it's amazing how far gone they, but that was the curse that came upon them, man. You know? Because they were the same ones saying, crucify him, man.
Yeah,
And that, what they say?
Let his
His
blood
blood
be
be
And
upon
what?
iron.
And that hit, yeah. So all this is going down on Jake. That's why it's happening to them, man. That's why they had to go through that hardcore slavery.
Yep.
Okay, and that's why they're catching that hell right now. But the elect is because we came back to the Lord. The Lord is with us, and He's protecting us and shielding us from all that bullshit. But it's around us, you know. You see it, but it don't come. We don't come near it. That shit, and it don't come near us.
But that was the prayer of Yahushua, John 17. Pray for the elect to not
Come.
to be protected from evil.
Yeah.
You know? So
Yeah.
we're gonna be protected. If you believe it, we're gonna be protected from
Yeah.
all the shit that's about to happen.
Yeah.
You know? So I asked a little bit more on this. It says, and be not
And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind,
Right.
that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of
Right.
the Most High.
Right, man. Yeah, transformed a lot of us when we were in the world. Some of us was caught up into different religions, you know, or you had your mindset on carnal shit, you know, out there in the streets running wild, doing what you want to do, you know. So you left when you came to the faith. You left all that, man. You know, and you renewed yourself through the word of Yahweh Shai, man. You know, and you came to find out that all that shit you was into was all bullshit, man. And all the lies that Esau taught you in the public food system was all bullshit and a waste of time, man. You know? And when you start thinking back on all that, you start getting mad as hell, man. Like, damn, how the hell I let this damn devil, trick me?
Yeah.
And but the thing is that it was for a certain time until you came into the faith, you know? So that's the beautiful thing about it, man.
I got a scripture after him.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
This is Colossians 3:8. It say, but now ye also put off all these: anger, wrath, malice, blasphemy.
Oh, stop at anger. Now anger is a motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
You know, it could you when you so angry you don't think right. You make impulsive decisions, man. You thinking you right, but you wrong as hell. You know, so don't let anger take over you, man. You know, filter everything out by the scriptures, man. You know, now scriptures do say, "Be ye angry, but sin not." You know that, but that's why you got to communicate, especially communicate with your brother. That if you're angry with your brother, communicate. But if you're angry, period, man, just slow down, chill out, siphon everything out from the spirit, man, or else you're gonna find yourself in a world of hurt and trouble that could have just been dissipated just by you just staying calm and being patient, man.
That's right.
You think Yahweh Shai wasn't angry, man?
Shit, he said vengeance is in his heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, vengeance is in his heart.
Yeah, man. So,
And the scriptures tell you though that the wrath of man works not the righteousness of the Most High.
yeah, man.
So hey, we can't get madder than the Most High.
Right.
You know, and at the end of the day, that's where see this thing. You got to remember, it's not personal,
Right.
right? Even though you might go through something, or the spirit might get on a brother to offend you. That's gonna happen. That's why Yahweh Shai said, "How many times should you forgive your brothers in a day?" Right? How many times?
777.
Right, which is what, 490? Right, if I'm not mistaken. Now you know it's kind of impossible for a brother to offend you that many times in one day, but he just was giving an example. At the end of the day, you got to forgive your brother, and you got to seek forgiveness as well. You know, the scriptures speak about forgiving and forbearing one another. You know, that's in the scriptures, and that's in the spirit, and that's part of it. See, that's the way you conduct yourself in the truth, man. It's not personal. Even though we get on, of course, we get on other different camps or other Israelites. We get on ourselves.
Yeah.
All right, so that's one thing you can't say, man. From the head apostle to Har and down to all of us, we get on ourselves, man. All right, we curse each other out. If we go off, we correct each other. So it's never really personal because why? This is the Lord's business, man. The Lord put us in a position to be watchmen, man. All right, and the thing is, we ain't got the Lord ain't got a spirit on us where we just gonna let any old fucking thing pass, man. You know, somebody got to call shit out, man.
Yeah.
Somebody got to call out wickedness or something that's off. You see?
Yeah.
So it's spiritual, man. Go ahead. Okay. Yep. Go ahead. Brother, got it.
Yeah, I was just,
Yep.
but now we also put off all these: anger, wrath, malice,
Yeah.
It's
blasphemy.
like malice, man. A lot of dudes got malice in their heart,
Can't
man.
have that, man. Yeah.
You know, he just got evil thoughts and
Yeah.
sitting up there trying to get over on brothers, man.
Yeah.
You know?
That's not the spirit of Yahweh Shai, man.
Yeah, man.
You know? You think Yahweh Shai wasn't angry at the 12? Shit, he was always. That's why he had to leave sometime, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
but he knew that they were the 12, the chosen of of Yahweh. You know, and at the end he knew he had a job to fulfill.
Yep.
That's why before he gave us the spirit, what did he say?
It is done.
It's done. And that's the spirit you want to grow in, that it is done spirit, man. You know, all the way to the end.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna come to find out that everything that we went through here was once we get to the kingdom and everything was like it says in Joel, it was a nightmare. It was just a bad dream.
Right. This ain't really
You know?
real.
Right.
It's real right now.
I forgot what I was talking to you
But it ain't
yesterday.
real.
This already played out in the spirit. Because the Lord showed the prophecy, man. You know?
That's why we're gonna sing so loud upon Lord willing, we make it.
Yeah.
We're gonna realize this place passed like a nightmare.
Like a nightmare. Because that's what it was, man.
We dancing out of new bodies, Lord willing, we make it, you know. Yeah, man.
That's what we hope for. That's the hope. Malice, blasphemy, filthy communication out of your mouth.
Right, 50 communication, which does not mean in saying shit, fuck, damn, pussy, you know?
Right.
That's not filthy communication. Filthy communication is trying to speak of another doctrine.
Right.
All right?
Right.
That's
Exactly.
why Yahushua, he said, it's not what goes into the mouth of men, but what comes out.
What comes out is
Right.
wild. All right?
Yep.
Ain't talking about eating either.
Right, ain't talking-
It's about
yeah,
doctrine.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
talking about fucking eating.
Exactly.
It's what you're spewing out of your mouth, man.
Right.
That's why the elect, you go to Revelation 14, it said that they were found with no guile, man.
Yeah.
You know, or they were virgins.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
So,
Yeah, with no God, that's right.
It says, lie not one to another.
Right, and lie not one to another. We brothers, man. You know, be honest with your brother, man.
right.
You know?
Yep.
Shit, you gotta look at thinking yourself, man, the most high could put you to death fucking around trying to play around with brothers, man.
Right.
Look, if you did something, you fucked up, just own up to it. Ain't no really, I mean, not justifying fucking up, but
Right.
own up to
your shit.
There's nothing wrong with it because the scripture said a righteous man falleth 7 times. Right? The Yahushua said the whole head is sick. He that is not whole, he that is whole, he is not a physician.
But they got sick.
But they that are sick.
Yeah.
See, so we all fucked up, man.
Yeah, man.
Ain't not all are falling short of the glory. So don't sit there and walk around like you just can't do no wickedness. You can't go off.
Right.
You can't be wrong.
You don't need your house shot.
Come on, man.
You don't need your house shot there, man.
Hey, that's why I see the Lord says gonna be a lot of weeping and gnashing of teeth,
Yeah,
man. A lot of people gonna be sadly for a rude awakening, man. You got people that just know that everything is right about it.
Yeah.
They just know that they making it out of here.
And
But, yeah.
churches, they say they already saved.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
You already say, but they got all kind of high cholesterol.
Yeah.
They got these legs and
Cancer,
arms chopped off,
Yeah.
titties amputated, you know, breast cancer. You know, come on, man. These people is bugged out. I mean, most people that's in the churches who nowadays,
Women.
these wicked ass women, man.
Yeah.
So that tell you that the truth ain't there, man.
Yep.
The truth and the women don't belong in the same sentence, man.
Yep.
It says, lie not one
And,
to
and we just speaking facts and truth.
Yeah.
It says,
So?
lie not one to another, seeing that ye have put off the old man with his deeds, and have put on a new man
You
with his knowledge.
break it down, bro.
Yeah, man. We put off the old man of this world, and we renew knowledge of Yahweh Shemashah. Alright? As far as knowing the truth, man, through the apostle. You know, so this knowledge is, hey man, this knowledge is precious. It's pure, man. Okay? So we are new spiritual creatures, man. You know, through spirit, man. You know? Say and have
Real baptism.
real baptism.
Yeah, not being dipped in some dirty
Ass water.
ass water. You go down. We had the same back in the day. You go in a dry devil, and you come out a wet devil.
Wet devil.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's how them holy rollers roll, man. And them, oh man, the Catholics, the Roman Catholics, oh man, they bad at that shit. They go in for their mass every Sunday. They eat a dirty ass cookie, you know?
Wow.
They all put their mouth on the same damn cup to drink wine out of. Alright? Don't know if you're catching herpes or whatever. There's a lot of holes in the Roman Catholic Church.
A lot of
lot of
moles.
moles. You know? Shit. And then the first one to drink out of it is the top mole in there, which is the Roman Catholic priest. He put his mouth on that shit, he just wiped it with one little napkin, and then all these people follow behind that, man. So there's a lot of filth going on, and then they just found out some shit going on in the Vatican. They found a grave, some chick that got murdered up in there. So
That was missing.
years
yeah.
ago, was missing for a long time, but it was the daughter of one of the clergymen within the Vatican. All right. So
They swept a lot of stuff
Yeah.
under the rug.
yeah,
That's part of that shameful spewing. Because the Lord is revealing,
Digging that dirt
digging all
back
that
up.
dirt, man.
Yeah,
All the
man.
foul shit that Esau
oh,
did.
Isaiah 47.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It says we want to get into some prophecies.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Because that's what's happening with Esau now, and yo, Esau is shook, he's angry, and that's what's gonna cause him to bring us to the gates of the nobles,
Yeah.
and they're gonna try to make their move, Isaiah 59:19, and then the Lord's gonna set up that standard, man.
Right.
And that's the days we living in, brothers. This can all happen quick.
Oh yeah.
You see?
They gonna take. We
Yeah.
gonna see it with our eyes, man.
Now we know we waiting for the chip, right? That prophecy has to come. You know what I'm saying? We know that that's a major prophecy that has to come. You know what I'm saying?
Which
But
is
that's
happy because it's damn near
they're manufacturing it. People getting
A
it.
lot of people got it already.
Right. So all that's needed, they're manufacturing as we now speak.
It was something just passed
You know?
a day ago that they want to start doing a chipping the disability people.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
and then another thing is with social media. They tracking all the social media. So whatever you're saying that's like off the wall on social media,
Right, right.
they're gonna label you as mentally disabled, and they're willing to give them a chip.
Wow.
Right.
So you
Yeah.
watch, what you're saying on
Yeah,
social
yeah.
media, might get a call.
They bring you to the crazy house.
Yeah.
They come to take you away.
Nah.
Yeah, 'cause that's what Donald Trump said. He said, what was it, mental health, pull the trigger, or something like that.
Yup. Oh, yeah. Yup. That's yeah. He did. He said racism, and mental health,
Mental
and
health.
something else.